You're now listening to the Sportz Nutz.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Ringside with the Sportz Nutz. Tonight is a brand new edition that we're doing on here on the Sportz Nutz. Now, we talk about the teams, but tonight it's all about the individuals when it comes to professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, and if we feel like it, we're going to talk bad about celebrities as well, because that's what they get paid millions of dollars to do, is to have fun and get talked bad about. Right now, I'm just going to do a quick introduction right now. Sitting on 4 thrones alone, got my man right here, Mr. Brandon Keeler. And then I got below me, Mr. Shane O'Mac, Mr. Shane Owen. And to the man to my downright catty corner is my man, Mr. Matt Springs Thompson. What's up, fellas?
Springs.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? Let's get it.
What's going on?
Yes.
Before we start, though, let's go ahead and give a shout out to, our one and only Tequila's Grill in Easley, South Carolina, for all your, best Mexican food. Whether it's me in the whole menu, or Brandon in the whole menu, or Shane in the whole menu. It doesn't matter, guys. All the food is all good. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. Follow them today, man. The number is 864-307-8028.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. I look forward to the day I can see them. So the one thing about this show, guys, tonight, it's going to be like what my last ex-girlfriend who had 50 men before me say. This is going to be short and sweet. So,
oh my word,
I like that. Yes.
So obviously, this is they had the UFC this past weekend. Real quickly, Shane, you might be able to know the name. What's the guy's name that Israel Adesanya got knocked out by? Do you know?
Shoot, I wasn't even up on that much. I was a little bit busy there last Saturday, so
Oh, you got me looking too.
Yeah, I forget, but I know it was it's been a shocker a couple times to them, and hey, we got a big one coming up this weekend too. A couple title fights going on in the UFC at 312, so it should be a good weekend. But man, he's got to do something here soon, or he's going to just lose his whole edge in the game.
Yeah, I know. At 35 years old, he better not lose his edge. That's for sure.
It was Imavov. I forgot how you pronounce his name, but Imavov. I cannot pronounce his first name. But
no, I can't pronounce half these guys' names nowadays. I mean, look, I learned Carl Parisian. Okay, so that's all.
Hey, I the only name I know. No, all right. Trey Davis just said Strickland. Is that it?
Yeah, Strickland's fighting this weekend.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, he fights to try to get the title this weekend. So it was a close match.
The only name I know is Anderson Silva.
What's that?
The only name I know that I can pronounce correctly is Anderson Silva.
Yeah, well, you got Sean O'Malley, and he just lost his title back in that dome about 3 months ago.
You got John Bones Jones.
Yeah, Derek Lewis. You know who Derek Lewis is, don't you, Brandon?
My balls are hot.
My balls are hot.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to get really into this UFC. Sorry, I get UFC and wrestling because
the best thing I can tell you to do, Brandon, is play the video game, man. That'll help you out a lot, man.
Well, I got a PlayStation 4. I got 4 kids. I mean, I don't play video game as much. Cassie's saving up money to get me a PS5 for my birthday, so
there you go. But yeah, man, Adesanya, I do think his time is kind of dwindling down, man. I mean, it's kind of move on to the next guy.
It really is. I can't stand this. I mean, I hate seeing him when he's 35, so he's relatively, he could old. He's relatively old for the sport, but at the same time, there's been a couple fighters that have won their titles in their late 30s and early 40s. So, but I just don't see Adesanya the way he put on a performance on Saturday being that.
Wasn't good.
No,
yeah.
TKO.
He didn't seem electric at all, like he has been.
It's electric. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
Well, he just got where we've all been, our mid-30s. That's what he's at now.
Wait, guys. This gentleman right here is still in it. So come on now.
Hey, I'm in my late 30s now. I'm still in my 30s. But sometimes, man, that drive and that spark just dissipates. It just goes, man. And your heart's not in it anymore like that.
No,
so,
you can have that.
You can kind of tell when it happens too. When you look at certain players or certain athletes in general, when it's like the magic number for decline in a lot of sports is 35. And by golly, there are times you do see it literally hit 35. Guess what? The next day it's literally like the stock market crashing, like no tomorrow. It's so fast and it's so like sudden. It's hard to really wrap your brain around when you see a player or any type of athlete. They're doing their darndest. Example, Matt, our player, our guy Kirk Cousins was lighting it up the first half, and then it's literally he gets hurt one game and that was it. The wheels fell off, everything was gone. So it happens just like that.
It really does. I mean, I think that I haven't played sports in years, but man, my prime was gone by the time I was in my early 30s. So
19. Mine was done Matt will tell you I was still a very fierce competitor, my early to mid 20s, and then the last game him and I ever played together, I threw the ball at a player's head, hit him in the head really hard. That was it.
Is Matt calling mental shenanigans?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He's calling bullshit on that one.
I'm serious.
Nah. I played sports with Brandon before, and Brandon, I will say one of the best rebounders I've played with. It's just that Brandon was crazy on the court, man. Brandon was crazy.
I'm crazy, the coach. I mean, come on now.
I'm sorry. I mean, literally, we had 12 game seasons. He probably got ejected 7, 8 of those games. So I mean, I'm just being honest. It got to the point where he got banned from the league. So
how fun.
Yeah. I didn't put up with crap. I was in your face. But that last, what really, the straw that broke the camel's back was that guy. He was like 6'11". He was shoving me around, and I got tired of it. So I started shoving him back. But then he elbows me, and I said, you know what? And I grabbed the ball, and I chucked it at him. Matt, sprints over because he knew what I was about to do. And Matt grabbed me like this. And then the guy came at me, and both, all his players on that team held him back. And then there was 3 other of our players. So 4 guys are holding me. I'm ready to duke it out with this dude. I don't give a damn that you're 6'11". I'm 6'5". I'm still gonna fight. And I was ready to go, but Matt was like, "No, just chill." And that was it.
Hey, I know guys like that. They would start a fight in an empty room. I mean, they were just crazy.
I mean, I Dennis Rodman was my idol with regards to rebounding in the game. My favorite players, Dikembe Mutombo. Yeah, I was a fierce competitor, which you see a lot of. I see a lot of these fierce competitors in the UFC world, the MMA fighting. There's so many of them, and it literally one hit, one match, and they either fall off the rocker or they just quit altogether. And it's really hard to see that,
Well, Brandon, Greg Hardy got into MMA, man. He was fighting. Trying to. I mean,
yeah, he tried.
Yeah, Herschel Walker actually had more success than he did at 48 years old. So,
wow.
Well, just remember, guys, Mike Tyson just won his boxing match with Logan Paul guy that
Jake
was
Paul.
that was staged 100%, and Mike Tyson's almost 70 years old. I mean, come on now.
Mike Tyson lost that.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson couldn't have lost it more than he did. He won the first 2 rounds only because that young man was running around the ring, and that's it.
Yep. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, man.
No, I appreciate it. Trey, thanks for coming on, bro. So, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is hard for me to keep up with these fighters this weekend and stuff like that. I know Strickland's fighting, and I know who he is, and he's pretty good, but it's just hard to keep up with it nowadays. I mean, there's so many new competitors coming in every time. And then if they don't have a couple of fights that are good, then they're gotten rid of and somebody's replacing them. So it's, and they all have funny names nowadays.
Yeah. You don't have that mainstay of headline names coming on to the UFC and, headline multiple fights, per year and stuff like that. You don't have that anymore like you did with the Chuck Liddells and the Rampages. And, you'd cut on a pay-per-view and you'd have at least one big name fighter. Now you got a couple guys that and have watched a little bit, but there's so much in and out, and then with the prelims, I mean, it's great. I love watching it, but man, it can be a little much, and But hey,
do they still have the Ultimate Fighting League?
You talking about the Ultimate Fighter show?
Yeah, do they still have it, or is it gone?
It's still on.
It's still on. It's just not as things are different. It's like on a channel that I'm not familiar with, or at least I don't have a subscription to.
Yeah,
So.
it's something like that crazy now, the way that they've got it. And I mean, hey, it's all of it. I mean, what Raw is on Netflix now, so I mean, all your streaming services are getting involved.
Yeah, I know, and
That's where the money's
AEW.
at.
Yeah, I know AEW. I think they have HBO Max now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they do.
So, yeah. So quick transition. By the way, did anybody watch the Royal Rumble?
I watched a decent amount of highlights.
Yeah, I was looking at the.
I got
we'll get to the winner here, but like I got the list right here because I can't remember 30 people in the band.
Of course not.
Let's see what Trey's saying. Back when sports was growing so well, they had a lot of free fights and shows like Inside MMA. Yeah, absolutely, they did. It was all free. I mean,
but you know what talks now?
Money.
Dollar.
That's right. Chances, 80% of it has been on cocaine before, but we won't go there. Oh man, so yeah, I saw that when I was watching the Royal Rumble the other night. The men's Rey Mysterio. I didn't know Rey Mysterio was going to be the number one guy in the Royal Rumble. I thought he was resting up for WrestleMania and stuff like that, but he fought. He was the first entry, and if you're the first entry, your cardio's got to be the best. So at 50 years old, Rey Mysterio has excellent cardio.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He does, man. It's just crazy, man. Seeing Rey Mysterio, or when you're a kid, and you remember him coming out there, man, his little stuff just jumping around everywhere, man. And to now, when he's literally a grandfather and kind of just doing the same thing. So it's kind of surreal to see, man. It
really is. I mean. And I was looking at this list real quick. At number 7 was Braun Breaker. Brandon, I know you haven't had like a big fall interest in this, but do you remember the Steiner brothers?
That sounds very familiar. Why? I was like back in like the high school era, I believe.
Big.
That's right. Well, his brother, the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner, has a son in the WWE now, and he's going by the name Braun Breaker. And this dude is explosive. The fact that he's not playing football is amazing.
Yeah, he played at Kennesaw State.
Isn't he? He's the one that speared the hell out of Speed.
Yeah.
I show Speed. Have you?
My favorite wrestler back then was Bill Goldberg. So I just stayed my age.
Right. But by the way, if y'all, so everybody else, I guess everybody knows who I Show Speed is. Then, Brandon, do you know who I Show Speed is?
It sounds familiar. I have to look it up.
Look it up on Instagram. Okay. First, this guy's only 19, 20 years old. Has athletic abilities beyond. I believe he beat. Who was it that was in the in the NFL that he beat? Was it Tyreek Hill? He beat in a 40-yard dash.
Well, Tyreek Hill beat him, but he was close. He was close to Tyreek Hill, man.
Okay,
did beat him.
And he's going after Devontae Adams now, if I'm not mistaken. And if you saw his interview with Club Shay Shay, he's going after a lot of athletes. He wants to
You got to break it down to Brendan like this, man. I Show Speed is one of these little new internet kids.
I see it. I'm looking right now.
Internet kids, just streaming, gets money. He started playing video games, started streaming video games, and just went from there. These young kids, these young whippersnappers nowadays. Oh my gosh!
These young whippersnappers. All right, Hank, please do a sound effect for the old man right here that just said the young whippersnappers.
You young whippersnappers, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
No, I'm telling you, man. No, it's oh gosh. Yeah, no, I believe me, I'm about to be at the age where I say get off my lawn here in a couple of years or so, but
wait, all right, hold on, let's time out here. Hank, how old are you?
41.
Okay, I'm 40, about to be 41. Matt, we know you're like so old you're farting dust. How old are you again, Shane?
35.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a bad age.
All right, Hank, do you have a baby cry sound effect right there for?
Do I have a baby sound? No, but I can always get one in the future.
Let's do that.
I'm the second youngest here. Second youngest here.
You're so old. You're farting dust. Come on, you said whippersnapper. Come on now.
Man, you so old. What is it? He said, I don't know. He's so old. What is it?
What movie was that from, though?
I can't remember.
Medea, Family Reunion. You so old, you farting dust to her brother.
I'll quote Jerry the King Lawler then. You're so old that when God said, "Let there be light," you flipped the switch.
That
Switch.
was pretty good.
Well, first of all, we can't be remiss. We got to give a shout out to the female winner of the Royal Rumble.
Right. Charlotte
Flair. Yeah, Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, man. So
man, she's had so much plastic surgery in the last year, though, on her face with the injections and stuff like that. But she's 38 years old and she can still get it. Okay. She's 38. She can still get it. I mean, I'm not trying to be like age discriminatory here, but let's face it. I mean, they're not exactly out there. Charlotte's a great wrestler, but nobody's going to like talk about these women wrestlers.
That's like that China lady. Like who they were not talking about her for wrestling. No. They were talking about her for the top heaviness.
She died.
Yeah. Well, Nikki Bella was there. She was the 30th entry, and she hadn't been out in a while. And
oh my God, Trish Stratus was there.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times fast again, please.
I know, right? Man,
she's been around the world here for about the past year or so, I believe.
Trish Stratus.
Randy Orton, is he still part of it too?
Yeah, but he wasn't in the Rumble to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him in the Rumble at all. But, it was – but –
John Cena was.
John Cena.
This is his retirement party right here, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where I want to ask some questions, with the WWE. I mean, it's supposedly his last WrestleMania, and he wants to go for that, number 14? The break the record, but, 17, yeah, sorry. This was going to be a swan song, and, they kind of flipped the script. So I'm wondering how they're going to, interweave that in with him, possibly being his last, kind of hoorah in the WWE, kind of see where that title shot gets him from there, see how they're going to lay it out. But if he would have won, that would be what everybody expected. So, hey, WWE, y'all got some creative writers. I know I watched. So,
yes,
surprise us all.
Matt, what does Trey say here?
Trey said he thought Jordan Grace was going to win. Hey, man, you got to see Jordan Grace's arms. If you see her arms, Brandon, you're going to be like, holy crap.
I'm going to look right now.
Go ahead and Google her. Look at her arms, man.
Hey. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I thought she was going to win too, man. I mean, get you in a headlock one time, it's a wrap. It is over with.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And she was the only.
She's looking like a man.
Yeah. Well,
she's looking like a man.
It don't matter how she looks like.
No, I'm good. I was I can't remember which woman I was pulling for. I mean, I think I was pulling for. Oh gosh.
Jesus. Those are some guns on those arms. Dude,
yeah,
you can break someone's neck with that arm.
Hey, but you gotta respect it, man. She takes her craft seriously, man, and she did a masterful job sculpting the body the way she wanted it to be. So you gotta give her props on that, man. That's ample time in the gym. I know because I used to look like that at one point.
Yeah, wait.
Look like that.
Shane, throw the flag. Matt needs the flag right there because that's a no. Matt has always had the same look he has right now. He never looked like her. You know what, Matt? Technical foul. You're out of the game. Double tech.
You're like, bump that. I mean, no, but
wait. Hank, do the dump button sound real quick.
The what?
The dump button sound.
The gump one. What?
This is
beep.
Oh,
dump
yeah.
button. This is beep. Ready? Go. This is. Maybe.
Not funny anymore.
There we go.
Yes, there it is.
Yes, get the out of here. I'm gonna. Anyway, excuse me. I forgot where I put that one on. I have like 12 sound effects on like 2 different sheets. It's insane. But now let's see. I went down to SmackDown a few months ago where in Greenville, Jey Uso was widely popular and everybody was waving their arms, shouting "Yeet!" Hey, actually, if I wasn't doing the Sportz Nutz tomorrow night, I would be at SmackDown in Memphis tomorrow night.
Man, you better go to SmackDown in Memphis tomorrow night and report live.
Damn straight.
I could. If you don't have a problem with me missing the show,
no.
Dude,
Do some reporting live, man.
What?
Go, man.
let me think about. Well, let me see if I
can.
can afford it first. Okay, they're probably higher than Eagles nuts. I mean, let's. I mean, I just no.
Hey, you gotta respect the dedication and his, to his obligation. You gotta respect it, man.
No.
Hey,
you gotta have fun.
I commend you for what? Yeah, I commend, but go have fun. If you want to go to Royal or WrestleMania in Memphis, dude, get your high tail out there, man, and go have a couple beers for us, for real.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can afford it first. That's for sure. Because, I mean, from what I hear, The Rock may be there, so I don't know. We'll see. But I went last year, and I paid a pretty penny, and even though I paid like 6 weeks in advance, and when The Rock was there, and he did The Rock did the whole playing the blues, singing the blues, and stuff like that, insulting.
Oh, man.
He insulted John Morant during the song too, talking about his gun pulling days. I was like, "What the hell?"
That was some of the best gimmicks back in the day. The Rock the guitar right there in the center ring.
Yeah, I mean, oh gosh, I love it. I mean, that was so funny. Yeah, what was this? You look like a hooker, not the expensive kind. And I ask you, do I feel all right? I'm like, no, biatch. You look horrible tonight. Yeah. Okay.
Just so y'all know, my ears are bleeding right now.
That's right. I didn't say. Hey, I could sing when I was a teenager, but not now. But they went up on prices. See, that's what I'm saying, Trey. I mean, it's higher. I mean, it's higher than giraffe pussy right now. I can't do it. I mean, it's too. The tickets are too expensive. Okay.
Oh, y'all kill me.
Yeah, well, we're having fun here tonight, but also, so we haven't talked too much more about the men's iShow Speed. Like I said, we were talking about iShow Speed. He gets speared by Braun Breaker, Brandon, and absolutely gets cut in half by this guy. And this is a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid who can't, he's never been a match in his life. I mean, I don't care what you say about wrestling, man. That stuff hurts.
Cue up the clip, Brandon. Cue up the clip. Go to YouTube and cue up the clip.
Oh, I know it. If I was on my eCam, I could do it. But I'm telling you, it's really
all right.
Oh, it's pathetic. It's pathetic how.
All right, let me find it again. I think I had it. iShow Speed.
Braun Breaker.
He does what? A flip and a half.
I gotta make sure. I should look at it real quick. I see it.
Yeah. But comes in like after he's speared.
Go to video.
Like almost a flip and a half.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Hold on. Let me get on here. You ready? Our presentation here.
Put it right in the middle.
Share the screen. And this is it right here. All right, you guys see what I see, right?
Yeah.
And no, we do not own the rights to this audio, but here's the clip.
Hell yeah, I so sweet.
Oh, looks like it hit him in his left side a little bit too, man.
Oh, just killed enough.
Oh.
Side, speed, and half.
But Brady, you see how fast he is and how explosive he is, like a football player.
Just about broke iShow Speed.
Hey, look at there. There's my boy. There's my boy in the bottom. Shout out to Pat McAfee.
Ooh, bro, got he
Pat McAfee did a great job commentating, man. He did a great job.
Oh yeah.
That boy ate some crow, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I'm telling you. So I don't care what anybody says. He felt that he's probably just now stopped.
He probably still his bell still be ringing right now, folks.
Well, you notice how he hits him like a little bit on his left side there, or his right
and
side.
That but you see his head go like boom like that, and he drilled him. His bell got rung. His bell was rung. It's still ringing.
And it's scary because if it wasn't for football pads, these guys couldn't do it in the NFL because they get wrong like that all the time.
He had a nice little tattoo right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's that's an iShow Speed guy. iShow got popped.
Yeah,
he got mollywopped.
Yes, absolutely.
He
so
drilled.
Braun
that was shellacking.
That's right. Braun is lucky he didn't knock himself out with that. I mean,
I thought Roman Reigns was going to take it home, man. First,
I thought it was going to be Cena. I really did.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Cena, Punk. Punk
I mean,
maybe after he eliminated the whole Shield. You know, that kind of. I thought they were going to give him that push, but you know,
no. I am happy
for you, Hank, right here.
What's that? Braun is lucky. Oh, what is this?
It says Braun is lucky he didn't knock himself out with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's right. I mean, yeah, no, that's what I was reading a minute ago. I was like, man, what the hell? I mean,
that is an absolute football tackle right there.
Well, you know, and
I hold my beer.
Yes, I know a lot of I know a lot of those like amateur wrestling athletes and stuff like that do this. They're the toughest in the world. But these football players with their speed and their size and the fact that they're built, like, you got to remember, Goldberg. I mean, Goldberg played for the Atlanta Falcons, did he not?
Yep.
He
He was good, but he was not good enough to stay long term on the team.
Right.
What, Titus O'Neil? Didn't he play for Florida too?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he was a Florida Gator.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill. No, he played for BYU.
No, we're talking about Tyson.
Oh, yeah. But I say, they said Taysom Hill. I was like, no, Taysom Hill played for BYU.
Or Tyrus, is that his name? Or no, Tyson?
What is it, Shane?
Oh, shoot. I just said it.
I know I did too. Why am I forgetting this?
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil, yeah. I believe he was a Florida Gator, if I'm not mistaken.
He was, yeah.
Built like a Greek god, though.
Yeah, and I'm telling you this, and we can chop this up in a short. I mean, we're going to chop this up in a episode in shorts, but let me tell you something right now. Football players in the WWE world, they may not be the most technical wrestlers, but they've proven over the last 25, 30 years that they're some of the most exciting.
You know who I'd like to see?
Oh, yeah.
Homeboy James Harrison, former Steeler, being WWE. Dude still can pull a freaking car with his back. I mean, there's no telling what he could do in the WWE.
I remember when Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone went up there, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. That was weird.
NWO days.
Yeah. No.
DDP.
No, you remember Monty Brown 20 years ago in TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah, former NFL player. Man, dude, he was so mad explosive in there, and he was fun. I saw him wrestle in Nashville one time when he wrestled Jeff Hardy, and that was some of the most exciting match I've ever seen at least in person, should I say.
Oh, yeah.
So we actually had a former guest come on our show who did do some wrestling with Kelly Bryant, remember? Former Clemson quarterback. He actually talked about it with us. So, I mean, I guess anybody can do it, but you ain't going to see me stepping 1 foot on there, especially with this issue. Now, this guy right here, I would put a little bit of money on there thinking Matt could create some havoc out in the ring. What do you think, Matt? You think you got it still? With your wannabe arm lift?
I can do a lot of things, but I respect each art form, man. And I mean, to think that I could just hop in there and just do what they do, man, that'd be doing a disservice to them, man. So I can't hop in and do that. You know, that's like I said, that takes years of practice, man.
What's in the crickets?
Hey, man. You know what? Absolutely. I'll go in there and I'll wreck shot, man. Absolutely.
All right, there you go.
Bill,
there you go.
Remind me of doing that.
That's the spirit.
Remind me doing that is when that guy. He talked about built differently. Crutches an egg with his arm, and little girl is like what 16 inches. She goes, "Oh shit, I broke the egg."
I love that.
That's exactly what you remind me of, Matt.
Dude was like built different.
Built differently.
Yeah.
Cracks egg. She goes, pop, and she goes, "Oh shit."
No, I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, oh man, I like I said, I believe that, like, LT, as a matter of fact. Okay, we're talking about like not getting in the ring. No matter if you play football. Yeah, football is what it is. It's the gladiator sport of the 20th century. But my thing is that LT, I saw him wrestle at WrestleMania 13 with Bam Bam Bigelow, and that man was gassed. Like, he was completely gassed. He couldn't.
He was probably doing other things.
Well,
yeah.
Kelly Bryant even said he had. Look, Kelly Bryant. He was
back there with
an
Macho
all-star
Man.
athlete.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, all right. So look, Kelly Bryant he told us he has much respect for all these wrestlers because, football you have like a 3-4 month kind of campaign and then an extra 2 months for OTAs and whatnot. No, he said wrestling starts January 1st and ends December 31st. That's how long of. He goes, I have much respect to how much they do and what they do. It is a lot of work. And I absolutely agree. Wrestlers, they perfect their craft. They bust their backsides on that craft, and ain't no way in hell I could do it. As Matt would say, he's built differently.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, I wouldn't be able to do it personally, but I mean, I've tried it in the early 2000s. I realized that my conditioning was not that great. And, football players, they explode and they do a 15-second play and, they get gassed. These guys have no break unless there's like some sort of like tag team thing or something like that. I don't know. I mean, their cardio is insane. And Steve Austin talked about it because he played football. So,
yep. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yep. He played it.
Yeah.
He was a hell of a player.
Yeah. For those watching at the house, if you ever want to like talk to wrestlers who, wrestled and or at least watch videos of people they wrestled and did cardio and stuff like that, man, it's just insane the cardio that is involved in it. So
let me look at Macho Man. And look, if you guys seen Macho Man that he does and stuff. Someone, this is why you gotta love the internet. Someone did a video of him mimicking what a pug sounds like. It's exactly like how a pug is. I have to find the video I'll send to you, but dude, Macho Man, he obviously I'm sure he had a lot of juice additionally on him, but they bust their butts from sun up to sundown, and there is no real break like they have in football. You're right, Hank. You have 15 seconds, and you're what is it, an immovable object and force together or whatever like that, and then they take a break, they change a player out and that kind of stuff because you have subs. These guys, they can't go, oh, time out, please, and I want to take a break. No, they're going nonstop.
No, it's a very. I understand that there are people out there that have a disposition about watching pro wrestling, but man, I've as a sports fan, I have equally as amount of respect for it. I mean, look at the great Pat McAfee. I mean, McAfee is. He's obsessed with doing the sports show, but then every Monday he flies out to do Monday Night Raw, wherever it is he is in the world. And it's just crazy how much respect he has for it. And he's probably the most respected sportscaster in the world right now. So,
all right, so let me ask you this. Who is this pirate Yakuza? Is he like something like something magical? Because I know that there's this whole thing like a Samoa Joe or whatever. Like, tell me a little bit more about that, Hank.
Pirate who?
Pirate Yakuza. Yakuzas are like a Chinese/Japanese perennial powerhouse gang. Yeah, they're a gang based out of Hawaii.
Are these? Is that guy that is this WWE related? Shane
yes.
or Matt?
Yeah,
WWE. Yes.
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm drawing a kind of a brain fart.
More of it's an AEW wrestler is what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the Yakuza, the famous Japan gangsters. He's kind of come in to kind of take that. It's kind of almost like what you see with like the Roman Reigns and the Jey Usos and the Fatuas and stuff like that. It's basically kind of like that, except on the Japanese side on the AEW. Because AEW's got real strong links connected with New Japan Wrestling. That's where a lot of their talents kind of force feed through. The difference, kind of that you look at, from AEW and the New Japan side to the WWE side is, there's still entertainment on those sides, but they're a whole lot more technical type wrestlers than entertainers at this point, which AEW's gotten really strong. They've got some great guys. Man, I love Hangman, Adam Page. He's one of my favorite. Of course, he's a Virginia boy. So, we got to support him. But, I enjoy watching the more technical side of it. But, man, when you talk about entertainment value, the WWE is always going to be the top notch.
Yeah. Well, The problem with AEW is that there's like 300 guys on the roster, and they try to put every one of them on each show. Like there's like 10 factions with 50 guys in it. I'm like, no.
Well, I can tell you this: a lot of Polynesian folks, Hey, Coach Vince, what is going on, man? Thank you for tuning in to Ringside with the Sportz Nutz. Our man Hank right here. This was the he's the brains behind this episode, and we are all about it. Let's get it.
No, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Coach Vince. Hey, man. I don't know if you like wrestling or mixed martial arts or boxing, but we're incorporating a little bit of it all right now. We've noticed on this, but
hey, Trey said that AEW has a new show coming up from Australia soon. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've heard that. Now I'll say this about AEW. They may not have the popularity as the WWE, but they hit these international places and blow them out the water with these like Wembley stadiums and O2 arenas in Australia.
Oh yeah, they do good. They've realized it, and they've kind of selected what markets to go in. I mean, in Australia, I mean, we've seen it in the rising stars through professional wrestling and stuff here lately. Australia's they're coming on big. I mean, it's kind of like any other professional sport that we talk about, especially like NFL with them playing games and stuff overseas now. You see a lot more of international talent getting involved into these professional sports.
Absolutely. Well,
hey, before we go, Hank, I got a question for you. What did you think about the Cody KO match?
I thought it was great. I thought it was one of the best matches I've seen in months.
Man, I'm just glad that they fixed the ring, the title holder.
Yeah.
that was great, but the match was great in itself, man. I enjoyed those highlights and stuff. Of course, I'm a big Nightmare fan, so.
I knew it was gonna be good. I really did. But yeah, man. Hey, man. I guess we can wrap this up, man. Anybody want to say any last words? I'm good.
Hey, we are live tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You can see these lovely four faces as part of your wonderful Friday evening. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to my daughter, the Dominators. They dominated tonight. They won, played the most complete game of the season. Addison, which by the way, she's actually standing right next to me. But come here, Addison. All right, you can't hear them, but they can hear you. Say hi.
Hi.
So she had 4 steals, y'all. 4. She had 3 rebounds, and she got 1 point. So hey, they played their hearts out. I'm so proud of them. We won 17-14, most complete game to date for the girls. We have one more regular season game on Monday. Then y'all comes the postseason. Can't wait for that. I think right now we're the number 2 seed. Let's finish up with the number 2 seed and let's win this whole dang thing. But guys, check us out tomorrow. You get to see my man Hank. You'll get to see my man Matt. Let's see if I can do this 3 for 3. There we go. And my man Shane Owen. And of course me. You will get to see all of us tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We have a big show lined up. Can't wait to talk to you guys about it. All right, Shane, what do you say, man?
Hey, man, we'll see y'all tomorrow live, 7:30. Peace, love, and bacon grease.
Peace, love, and bacon grease. Matt, what do you tell these lovely people?
Oh, man, don't get flagged, guys. Just play by the rules. Don't get flagged. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hank, what do you tell these lovely people?
Hey, man, I hope y'all had some fun. Kept it short and sweet, baby. Y'all be good.
Yeah, we had fun with you guys. Hey, it's a great show in general. We had a lot of fun with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will do more of this. I promise you. This is the first of many, many to come. Hank is he's gonna lay it down for us. Shane's gonna follow, and look, my whole ass will get going too and learn some more about it. Yes, Matt, I just called myself old. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Take care and peace up. A-Town down, best city there ever was. Good night.